All right, welcome back. Let me play this video for you. We're talking about Veekee James. Veekee James has been the poster child of Jesus baby, right? That's what they call him, right? Jesus babies. She is like nonsense. Okay, she's not talking about Veekee James. She's just talking about the previous topic on basket mouth. I'm gonna play this and then I want us to talk about this Veekee James. She's been going viral for the past few days, all over again. I guess she's successfully going viral. That's what she seemed like she wanted with her wedding. So, but who is Veekee James? She's a fashion designer, you know, entrepreneurship, Jesus baby type of deal. She also preaches, you know, a poster child for what many young girls in Nigeria want to achieve. A marriage, a business that's thriving, a social media presence that continue to spit money out, being able to design outfits for people like the Sharon Ojas for their wedding, big society weddings and things like that. Big deal, right? Shout out to her. She's doing some good things, you know. Let me see what she actually put on her thingy, on her page here. Her page here says, okay, it's no longer Jesus baby, it's daughter of Zion. She was also featured, let me give her proper accolades, featured 30 under 30. That's a big deal. 30 under 30, that is a big deal, absolutely. And award-winning fashion designer, creative director. All right, so big deal. Big things in the whole life. Me, I like big things, yeah, personally. You know, but you know, as she's going viral, she's also getting dragged. This is some of the things she's getting dragged for.
If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me twice.
All right, PDA. A lot of Ephesus, lots and lots of Ephesus. Not everybody liked the Ephesus thingy, right? So she's getting dragged for this kind of stuff. So today I want us to talk about PDAs. Is there a point when what's PDA? Public display of affection. Does it get to a point where it gets on your nerve, right? Depending on what we're talking about, maybe it depends on something. Let me know, right? Or for you, it's like, just do you. I'm happy. I'm a love type of person, right? Should we just let them breathe, right? Should we just let the poor breathe? Now, I think she's a business person. She would like the attention. Let's give her some attention, right?
Let the poor breathe.
Anyway, so she posts a lot of stuff. Her business, her designs. I think she's just doing her business. I like it personally. Of course, she posts her husband as well, Mr. and Mrs. Atere. I don't know, is that Wari name or something, or Yoruba person's name? She's posting a lot of stuff. Very nice work, right? Very nice work. It looks good, right? Let's see. Okay, let's see what she said here. Cannot play music. All right. You can see Sharon Oja says, "You are the queen in this game. Take your crown. God gave you with ease." All right, so it comes with the territory. Very nice. Looks nice. It comes with the territory. Once God starts to elevate you, that also much is required of you. You're going to have to learn how to manage the attention, right? All right, so anyway. Okay, nice. Okay. All right, so this is one of the videos.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Summer food, but cannot eat.
Is it Christian song?
Yes, now. Yes, now. Nursery rhymes. Yes, now.
Hey. For the Lord is good, and His mercies endure forever.
Just use scope.
Yeah, just sit down. Sit down. Which kind of job is this?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Jesus, you love me too much.
It's okay.
All right, so they're playing games. All of this apparently is pissing some people off. Social media witchcraft is real, just so you know. Film girl say, why person PDA be disturbing me? Life now say I'm a PDA person and you see nothing wrong in what she is doing. Film girl say there's something inside people that have an issue with the married couple PDA that should be questioned. They should look at the mirror and say, hey, why do I have an issue with that? Come on. She is, I'm a PDA type of person. However, we need to have emotional and social intelligence depending on the situation we find ourselves. I have no issues with her doing her business. Okay. Now, keep in mind, for every time she does this, she's also getting a certain level of attention for her business. I can rock with that personally. But I wanted to address this because I feel like a lot of people, they actually self-sabotage with this spirit. The hateful spirit thing, right? And a lot of times it's coming from a real place, like a very deep real place. It's personal. It's not about Veekee James. It's personal. Let's be honest, okay? And that's not shots against people that might have problem with it. I just want us to be self-aware with the way we think. That's part of emotional intelligence. As a matter of fact, that's the first step in emotional intelligence. Being able to check yourself and say, I feel this way. What is it about me that makes me feel this way? That is actually the first step when it comes to emotional intelligence. Most people think emotional intelligence means you're reading other people's emotions. That's part of it, but you can't even do that properly if you don't know how to do yours. Chinya says, I have a lot of respect for businesswomen who have gifted hands, right? Witches and wizards everywhere. Okay, so she's having fun, it seems to me. The other aspect they tend to come from is that they are saying this guy is like, the way they paint, if I didn't come to this page and see this, the way they painted this guy on social media is that it's some kind of weak link that's just a boy following his girl. That's not what I see here. He's having a good time. He's having fun, okay? And if the world does not know, I see now to say, oh my, I laughed, eh? And that is here, right? If the world does not know what he does for a living, they start to make up what they think they do for a living. Again, no shots against people who do that. I just want them to be aware that I feel this way because the way I feel is about me. I feel this way because complete the sentence. When you know how to do that in front of a mirror, you become top 3 to 5% human beings in the world. Okay? If you can't do that, you will struggle in one or a couple more areas of your life. It's okay to feel some type of way. It might even be witchcraft level type of feel some type of way. But it's not a big deal until you're not capable of looking in the mirror and say, why do I feel the way I feel? And particularly focus on what is it about me, not it is that person's fault, right? Anyway, they're having a lot of good time. But let me show you something. Let me show you something real cool, not cool, but quite disturbing, you know, if you will. In fact, very disturbing. Let's play this right here. Let me show you this. All right.
That Femi guy, broke guy, content creator. He's even making it obvious, saying that Veekee James get money person. That blessing CEO, I don't think she's okay. She will be say advice full her body. She just carried share. Go sit down one corner of her room, been her parlor. Like peacock. They talk, they yarn dust. Are you guys aware of the amount of money Veekee James is making on YouTube? As she dey feature Femi, what if she dey pay Femi for the videos? What if they share her into 50-50?
All right. So this young lady is basically pushing against what Blessing CEO had said before. But let me play for you what Blessing CEO actually said.
You're one woman I admire. Your craft.
Wait.
Veekee James. You're one woman I admire. Your craft, your intelligence, the way you were able to break even is commendable. But ever since you got married, it's been something else. I've read different type of negative news about you. Even on your wedding day, people were dragging you. And I was asking, what did Veekee James do? Veekee James is not controversial. Veekee James minds her business. All she does is her job. Why so much hate? Until this morning, I was, going through the street of Instagram, and I saw this. I'm quickly going to read it out to you. This is coming from Legit Blog. They are the ones that posted this. They said, "Is Femi a gold digger? Mr. Veekee James trends #1 on Twitter as fans drag fashion designer's husband for marrying up. Compare him with Regina Daniels and Chioma." Did you get that? And somebody commented and said, "Now Vicky Kosam, not everything deserves to be on social media or camera. Using him to do get ready with me as if he's jobless, blah, blah, blah." They've thrown so many insults at your husband. Now, Veekee James, I'm going to drag you close like an elder sister. I got to know you personally through Miss Waneka.
Not the elder sister.
Miss Waneka is from my place, and there was a time you and Miss Waneka were friends. We all know that Miss Waneka don't stay long with friends. I say it with my full chest. She did change friends like Okrika. Yes, she doesn't know how to stay with friends. I've seen her with Sirius Sahabet. I've seen her with my school daughter Monachi. I've seen her with Tacha. I've seen her with a lot of people. She changes them. Even this beautiful girl that makes outfit, Jan, I've seen her. She know they stay with friend. They use that one, take sweat for her. She don't.
Let me pause for a second. Where do you think she's driving at? I wonder where she's driving at. Honestly, I don't recall what she said. I just see this as, okay, I did say, stop acting like you care about a relationship. You're doing exactly what you're talking about. Social witchcraft.
Doesn't stay with friend. Anybody that knows Miss Waneka should know her from her history. Anyway, we're not here to talk about her. But it was from her I started noticing you.
Can you guys help me tell people in the backstage that I'm on the live show they should come into the show? Thank you. Thank you.
Because when you guys were doing WWW, she used to wear your outfit. So I used to say, wow, this is beautiful. Wow, this is beautiful. Veekee James is going to make my outfit. Now, I don't know how you met your husband from the rumors. And
so you don't know how she met her husband. Somehow you feel like you're a sister and you're about to dish advice.
Not be juju be that.
Let's continue.
who said he was working for Waneka, he liked Waneka, I don't just know the Badadash. But where I am going to is Veekee
Okay,
James.
tell us.
The media has become witchcraft. It has become a coven that if they cannot get
He shock you.
The media, somebody jumps on the media to talk about how the media has become what? Coven?
you, they will go for those that you love. If they see that you have won the armor, they will go for those that you love. Protect them. I used to post my kids before here. I stopped. I used to post some personal things. I stopped. I realized that it is the information I give to these idiots. That's what they throw back at me.
These idiots.
Hide your husband face. Judas the beat go say, if your yam white, cover am o. With the circumstances you met your husband, keep him away from the media.
Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thank
I
you.
don't know who you are trying to pepper. O. It is actually a
All right, so this is where the emotional intelligence comes in. Listen carefully, okay? Listen very carefully. That last line, I don't know who you are trying to pepper. I want you to pay attention to that line, okay? Remember, some of these rhetorics, okay, they are poisonous because less than 10% of the actual speech is poisonous. All it takes is very small poison to poison the whole food. That's all it takes. And this is especially true when you gaslight or you trigger people's emotions, right? In fact, oftentimes you would have said something and you're confused and like, what did I say that upset that person? You don't know exactly what you said that upset that person, because in the back of your lame mind, you're just trying to be honest and truthful and just help somebody, right? You just said everything that makes common sense, right? Everything, all of it, except one little tiny part, and they're upset with you and you don't know why you upset them. So, like as I always say here, everything I preach here is easier said than done. Well, that's because they are highly rewarding once you can figure it out. Okay? So you said all this perfect thing about her, right? But there's a but. It's a small but emotionally speaking, it's a big old but. In fact, they blocked you after you said it. In fact, the next time you saw them, you're like, the way they just answered you when you greeted them, you didn't understand what happened. Like, what did I say? Right? That's what we're talking about here. Small so it's so kinky. My bad, DJ. I don't know how to say that in English. Right? Small mess will mess up. Small mess from your butt will mess up the whole environment. That's the way I'm getting out with this. So remember, everything she's saying right now all together is making sense, right? But that last line, what else is she going to say that will be small little poison? Right? What else is she going to say? Let's continue.
Slap to your face, Veekee James. When the artist was getting married, I will not lie to you, Veekee James, I was crossing my leg to see the art you were going to use to beautify Chioma. It can't shock me. It shocked me. Say, you did not even make one attire for Chioma.
Okay. She's attacking her business at this point. Is she? Who will determine that? Veekee James will determine that, not me. Can Veekee James potentially feel attacked when you're talking about her going to a wedding and she not even make one attire? Can Veekee James feel attacked if you are talking down on her husband, even if you are a blood sister? Can she feel some type of way? Let me give you an example. You run to your mother. You say your husband did this, did that, right? 6 months later, you are over it. Your mother is stuck with what you said he did. And now, and she's talking about your husband. That's how Benga did this the other time. And you feel some type of way. And you really want to tell mommy, can you shut up? But mommy does not really understand. She doesn't get what she's doing wrong, right? Let's keep going.
They invited you as a guest. Not even her dinner dress. Chioma wore up to 3-4 clothes. You did not make one, Veekee James. But they invited you as a guest and gave you a sherito soup. And you bounced there. I know go. That is because they have forgotten that Veekee James knows how to craft. It is now, get ready with me and my husband. That's all we get to see. People are forgetting that. Other brands, and what I was saying was other brands. And the next thing I saw you and your husband getting ready to go for the event. And you are, no. No. Nobody's envying you.
Nobody is envying you. What do you mean? Nobody is envying you. What does she mean?
She what?
Right? Is that a compliment? I know these things can be difficult to see sometimes. It can be difficult, like, Ola, you're reading too much into it. It's not about me. It's what can potentially be received as. Is that a compliment? Nobody is envying you. Let me even keep a straight face. Let me not shake my head like this and do like this. Let me just straight. Nobody is envying you. Can that be possibly in any way interpreted as a compliment?
Halfway.
Now, I don't think Blessing CEO meant it to be a compliment. Maybe that's what we're saying. Maybe she just wants to chase a little clout. But this is opportunities for us to learn, okay? Could that be a compliment by any chance at all?
The media has two phases. They will push you to become a better
This is the part that sounds like she's doing her a favor.
push you to fall.
The media will push you.
Keep your husband out of the media.
Keep your husband out of the media. That's the advice. Of course, it makes sense now. Or makes sense. It makes sense, right? She's just trying to do her a favor. Just a favor. The caption says, Veekee James, if your yam white, you go cover am. Yoruba people say, Tisha no ba jino. Afọwọ́bọ̀ jẹ. Makes sense, right? You know how we say some proverbs and we think it should be absolute, always be correct. What about how you apply it? Does that matter? Remember, if they can't get you, they go for those you love. Keep your marriage out of this social media. Leave competitions. Now, if you were to compare Veekee James' conduct to Blessing CEO's conduct in these social media streets, I'm not saying one is, I'm not telling you which one is better than the other, but are they the same at all by any chance? Right? Remember, she compared herself. She said she kept her own children out of social media. But in terms of their conduct in this social media, is it by any chance the same at all? Right? Does it make sense to compare herself to her? I'm asking. No, you know I don't mean to ask. It's a rhetorical. I'm just trying to get you to think, right?
Respect. Even your friend Waneka. There was a time Waneka was doing Willy. Oh, you know. When everything went south, she hid her mouth. Now it's Mustafa.
Jesus.
Who told you that people don't have boyfriends? Look at people like Sharon them. The only thing they think they're married at the Rita house. See Rita Dominic then.
At least she's compared to Rita Dominic.
I don't like the fact that people have started disrespecting your husband.
She doesn't like the fact. She's trying to do her a favor. She doesn't like the fact that people are disrespecting her husband. She's just trying to do her a favor now, right? That's all. She's just trying to do her a favor. What's the big deal? Let's not make a big deal out of this, right? Me, I'm not, though. I'm just creating content. Okay? Creating content. Okay? That's all. And just in case you're out there, you've tried to do the right thing, but it continues to backfire. You're creating terrible results, even though you are doing the right thing. I'm your guy. Okay? And my wife is my partner. We can help. I promise. We can help. All right? The right thing. Speaking of the right thing, she's just saying what's right. It just makes sense, right?
And the way they're disrespecting your husband, they're disrespecting your craft. Let that.
They are disrespecting your craft too.
Once in a while thing.
It's not a bad advice now, Abby.
You might be making money with that. Maybe it's a way of you showcasing, the male brand of your job, We already know you with making female art. Maybe it's a way, but my darling, look for another guy.
Look for another guy.
If you move your husband as the model, let him focus on his business. Let him do something else.
Let him focus on his business. Let him do something else.
They assaulted Anita Joseph. She entered inside. They assaulted Uchobodo. These same people that you're trying to impress are the same people that will oppress you. What do we use to insult Nkechi Blessing today? It is the people that she showed us that she loved. What do people used to insult me today? It is me that came and told them I was married before. Remember I said, if they cannot get you, they go for things that you love. Protect them. This media space, we will come to show our success again. Even governments, no, they happy with us. They define what they want you to lose. I beg. Protect that man. Your union is still very young for all this badada. Let me tell you something. The most beautiful things do not come out. You see this thing called memory. Memories are the things that you share with the one that you love. The moment that memory is out, it's no longer a memory, it's now a content. trip.
Wow.
Please. I don't like the way they're disrespecting your husband.
Remember, the only reason why she's doing this is because she doesn't like how she's being dragged. She's just trying to do her a favor. Don't ever forget that in all of this, okay? Let's keep going.
Yeah, and he seems to be like a very quiet man that doesn't even want wahala.
First of all, you don't know that man like that. You don't know that man like that. He doesn't like wahala. He seems to be a very quiet guy. You see the assumptions? Assumptions is one of the tools of the lamest people in society. They make assumptions. Sometimes we call them generalizations. Sometimes it's not, we all make assumptions, but they make conclusive opinions from assumptions. That's what I'm trying to say precisely. Let's keep going.
I beg. The disrespect is getting too much. Focus on your craft. Focus on your content. That's what we love you for, so that people do not forget you. Veekee James, you get competition. I know will I give you competitors.
You think she has competition?
Now you bring most of this.
Does she?
Come limelight. But now you are diverting. You've been able to break into the Nigerian market. It's time to go global.
Advisor.
Wish you the best.
Advisor.
The fact that if I come on the internet, I see people disrespecting your craft. I see people disrespecting your husband. I see people saying trash about you. Are not controversial. You don't look for trouble. Why are they dragging you? I just keep wondering, because sometimes I say, okay, maybe because I am controversial, that's why. Why are they dragging Veekee James? It's because you have something beautiful. You have something gracious. You have something worth admiring. A lot of people are frustrated. We have more of frustrated people on the internet than sane people. If your yam white, cover am. Judas the big talk say, if you not recover that your white yam, we go come with oil, we go come with pepper and small pepper soup. Take follow you, take chop that yam
and smoke it.
A lot of women are miserable in the streets. Time is ticking. Their career is not working. Their life is not working. Relationship is not working. And you expect them to come and be clapping for you. They will drag you to the mud. This is coming from a part of love. Biko one yoma. Hide that man.
Hide your kids. Hide your kids.
Don't prove a point to anybody.
You guys remember that? Hide your kids.
First, they can't look for content, so we'll use gossip. We don't give a fuck. So please, I don't know who you are peppering, but carry your husband and go inside. The most beautiful thing.
Carry your husband. Let me just read this one comment. Somebody said, I never knew I could spend so much time watching a video of Blessing CEO. But what she said here has been my view. Veekee is now keep in mind this person is faceless on the internet. Okay, there's some other pictures on that's a man. Okay. Veekee is a talented designer who has a lot of respect and admire, but that act of deviating from showing us the craft that made us love her and started showing us unsolicited content of she and her husband was so unnecessary. In as much as we love good things, please respect your followers and limit the way you post that man. But the question I don't know is, does the man enjoy being out here? How about, is the man complaining? How about that? If he does or more, I will simply mind the business that pays me. How about he's not complaining? I think this is entitlement. This is entitlement. Feeling the need to advise people that don't really need your advice. I think it's an entitlement that comes with social media audience in general, which is fine. It's fine, you know. I hope you know how to manage it if you're getting that level of attention, because I understand it can be triggering. All right, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let me come to the chat. Pardon my manners now. I'm coming to the chat. You guys have said a lot, but I think you guys were able to pick up my sarcasm and what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say one thing or exactly the other. I just want you to pay attention to some of the nuances of this type of conversations. It's not always a bad thing to be on the fence. It's not, okay? As a matter of fact, it's not just for the purpose of being on the fence. You're on the fence because you're observing, you're paying attention, you're learning more than you're talking. That's more importantly what I want you to pay attention to, okay? So just keep in mind that if you're Veekee James, you have that level of attention. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to manage it and now respond to a lot of stuff. You just gonna have to ignore a lot of stuff. And if you're the one that's looking at other people's PDA, if it does not enter the zone of indecent public exposure to which the cops will arrest them or the police will arrest them, just remove your eyes. Yeah. That's how witchcraft starts. So that's how it starts. Small like that. That's how it starts, right? It's not every witch that know that they are witches. Okay. Sesma, welcome Sesma. She said, if our content does not resonate with you, you're not our audience. Simple. It is okay to be outgrown or leave quietly. It's just too many people having opinions about other people's content on the internet. Way too many. Respect your followers, care. Just swipe left, Abi. When you don't like a video, just leave, right? Wasn't Blessed a side chick as well, allegedly? That's what they heard. Veekee James has a lot of clients, and Shade Moore, welcome Shade Amore. Veekee James has a lot of clients and big names in the US and has had them for years, to include some celebrities. Blessing is an attention seeker. Let me see here. Veekee and her husband are making money in dollars and naira. Na bad belle we open na bleble we open our mouth as wide as River Niger. Oh bleble. Open our River Niger yarn dust. It's when she said, I don't know who you are peppering for me. That line. Even me, I felt like kilo de, kilagbe, kileju. It's like Blessings BBL is squeezing her spine. Jesus is Lord. Erima says, hey fam, hello MOP, good evening. Good evening to you, Erima. Let me see if I missed anything else. The only person making a big deal is Blessings CEO. No one cares. I guess she sees that she's going viral. She wanted to say something, but she's consistent, I guess. Veekee is made, FYI. Veekee James does not need to keep our man off social media. He has his own business and was already on social media. You know how people will look at a picture on the internet and make an assumption of what they think? I think it's pretty natural to do that. It's when they are extremely loud and extremely opinionated about it that it starts like. The reality is that we all prejudge even before we get to know a person. That's the reality. But it's another thing to be self-aware about that and just don't make crazy conclusions off of that. We don't know that guy. Also, maybe Chioma is trying to support upcoming designers. Who knows? Chioma did not reach out to Veekee. Nah, and none of, well, there's so many designers, right? So please play elsewhere. It's not no damn compliment. Right? I was wondering, is that a compliment? Because everything now by force, is a sense of entitlement. Jennifer Rowland is a designer and Chioma's sister. There you go. Jennifer designs all her sister's clothes and Veekee James was at the wedding. You know, so I don't know that. I didn't know that. I probably will forget about that in the next 2-3 weeks. I tend to forget this stuff once the story is over. But why can't I just assume the best case scenario? Like, she was a guest at the wedding. Do you have to really be the vendor at every wedding of people you know? Is that how that works? It's crazy. Crazy ideas. Oh my, she will start good and then goes all the way to hell. Billionaire Jums is here, top babe. She said the idiots know themselves. She's not referring to us. Abio. I watched the old video. She was saying that she doesn't have an issue with Veekee James, but she doesn't like how people are disrespecting her husband. She wants her to protect her husband. Problems. So husbands can't support their wives again, and when they do, they are jobless. That's Niger social media for you. Anyway, really, it's very simple. Just know that anything that's poisonous when it comes to romantic relationships, when it comes to interpersonal relationships, let's bring it down to personal persons now. Anything that is that is poisonous, it's not because the whole thing is poisonous. It's because at best they create confusion, and oftentimes it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% of it that's poisonous. All it takes is a small poison to poison the whole food. So if one person is receiving what you're saying, you might have good intentions and all, and they're receiving and they feel some type of way, step back. Yeah, you probably just dished a bunch of lame talk out there. That's probably what it is. It's okay. You're not abnormal, but it's okay for you to also have some self-reflection, step back and say, hey, why is it that I'm being received that like I said something wrong, right? Just process it, right? It's actually okay to say, hey, is everything okay? You can also, especially if somebody you care about, that you like, you can also ask them, right? This people like Blessing CEO are going viral because we have that many lame people out there. That's why we have that many people that can relate with them. It's the same reason why we have bad relationships all over the place. It is what it is. Okay, it is what it is. All right, so we got to keep it a buck. I have to keep it a buck to a certain extent with you guys. Just, it's okay to know that you're a human being. Step back, assess. Maybe I said something. You can also outrightly ask that person, like, say, everything okay? Are you okay? Everything is fine? They might gain some courage to just tell you, you said something that I found very offensive. And then you can say, hey, I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry you received it that way, right? To some people, saying, I don't know who you're trying to pepper. To some people, they pick it up like that. They say, wait, what the hell is wrong with you? That's disrespectful. To some people, they might just look at you and just smile and move the other way because they don't have your time. To some people, they will literally block you for life. Meaning, potentially, they can blacklist you. You can actually miss out on a lot. You can actually miss out even out of ignorance. Just something to pay attention to. All right, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified. We're about to get into the reaction, the science of relationships by Honest Bunch. We're going to respond to that within the fair use guidelines. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications, and I will be right back. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.